So why Kickstarter now? Why not?
Why now? Because it's the right time for me. And movies are continuing to become devalued. They're continuing to lose value. A lot of movies have zero value. And that's despite all the hard work going into them, despite all the passion and everyone that showed up on set, at the end of the day, the finished product has no value, except for the people that can say, I did this. And that is maybe enough. But as far as building a career, you have to figure out a way to assign some value to your work, whether that transitions into exposure, money, or whatever. Because let's face it, the big commercial studio movies are just crush everyone, because it's what we're exposed to, where we know to see. When we drive past a movie theater, that's what's playing. So unless you can and independent films, it's like people go into them knowing they're going to lose money. Unless you make a movie that wins Sundance or something, distributors aren't paying any money for movies. It's all profit sharing. It's all, give us your movie, give us the whole pie, and we're going to cut it up and serve it to a few people. If it tastes good, they're going to give us some money, and then we get to filter. You relying on them to be honest in their accounting, and it's all profit sharing. So it's not like it was. I wasn't even around doing this in the 90s when apparently independent film was flourishing and people were paying money for these DVDs and home video, and it was, you could actually make a movie and have it make over $1 million. That doesn't happen, I don't think, anymore. There's no one's getting advances. I just made a movie with movie stars in it. A guy from, Carrie Elwes from The Princess Bride. Who cares? It's a great performance. We have great actors, but no one's spending money on movies anymore, and the studios have figured out a way to monopolize it. And the reason I went to Kickstarter is because I can get financing, and it's money that I don't have to recoup. And in exchange for that money, they get something out of it, whether it's a DVD, it's the whole reward tier system. But I think there's a downside, because I think a lot of projects on Kickstarter, again, speaking as a novice, I haven't been on there forever, they get their goal and they fail to deliver. They fail to fulfill. And again, that's another black eye for Kickstarter.